4 free port forwarding tools for hackers. Welcome back to Audio Technologies, and today we are going to explore 4 essential tools that are extremely useful in cybersecurity for forwarding, be it TCP forwarding, HTTPS forwarding or port forwarding. Before diving into the tools, let's first understand what forwarding is and where it is applied. Concept of forwarding. Typically, whether we are ethical hackers or developers, we write some programs or codes. For example, let's say we have a developer who has created a group of web pages, a website, and stored them on their system. This system or laptop has 3 main identifiers: a private IP, a MAC address, and a local host name. Now, let me ask you, is it possible for that website stored on the developer system to be accessed by someone like you or me sitting far away? No, it is not possible. The reason is that the rules of IP communication state that a private IP can only communicate with another private IP within its local area network range. Since you and I are in a wide area network and a system lacks a public IP, communication is not possible. Similarly, as ethical hackers, sometimes we create tools that we want to send to a specific machine to retrieve its data. However, without a public IP, such tasks remain impossible. Public IPs and forwarding tools. Using forwarding, we can obtain public addresses. Several tools allow us to forward traffic for different services such as HTTPS forwarding for websites, TCP forwarding for payload connections used in hacking, port forwarding also referred to in another context. We often search for ways to perform port forwarding or the best tools for the job. Let's now discuss 4 of the best tools that can be applied in different scenarios. Tool 1. ngrok. You may have already used ngrok. Initially, it provided both TCP and HTTPS forwarding services. However, its TCP services are now paid and it only allows free HTTPS forwarding. When you visit ngrok's introduction page, you'll notice it isn't particularly convincing for a user to proceed. As a result, we might look for alternatives. Tool 2. Servio.net. When you visit Servio.net's website, you will see introductions on how it works. For example, if you run a specific command on your machine, Servio will take any port, example port 3000, and make it accessible online via a public domain. We copied the command and executed it on our Kali Linux machine. Upon execution, without requiring registration or sign up, Servio provided us with a public address for our local host port 3000. This public address allows others to access the content hosted on port 3000. Whether you paste the URL into a browser on your Kali machine or a Windows machine, you will see the same hosted page. This demonstrates the efficiency of Servio.net in port forwarding and HTTPS forwarding. Tool 3. Cloudflare Tunnel. If you are not satisfied with Servio.net, the next tool is Cloudflare Tunnel. Cloudflare Tunnel allows you to forward your local host online securely. You can download it from its website by searching for Cloudflare Tunnel download. Install the file example using the dpkgi command for .deb files. Once installed, simply run the command given on the screen. It will generate a public HTTP address which you can copy and paste into a browser to access the same local content. This is another effective tool for secure port forwarding. Tool 4. Local2net. The final tool, Local2net, is highly reliable and provides stable long-term public addresses. To use Local2net, you need to register on its website. Once registered, log into the dashboard and you can create tunnels for protocols such as HTTP or TCP. Download the Local2net executable from their website, give it executable permissions, and authenticate it using your token provided in your dashboard. After setting up, Local2net offers stable TCP and HTTP connections that are ideal for payloads or any specific content. Each of these tools, ngrok, Servio.net, Cloudflare Tunnel, and Local2net, has its unique advantages and can be chosen based on your requirements for HTTP forwarding, TCP connections, or general port forwarding tasks. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest cybersecurity tips and tools. Let me know in the comments which tool you are excited to try, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay secure, stay curious.